What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Rise to Ruins with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony. This is Rise to Ruins, and I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, I was playing a little bit off camera on a different profile, and I kind of understand the mechanics a bit better, and I have a much better idea of how the game just works overall. The bad news is, there was an update, and you can see that our original profile is outdated. I'm assuming this happens a lot. Maybe not a lot, but with every update, I'm assuming it happens. So we were on version 27. We're now on version 28. We're on 28B, I'm just now noticing. Let's jump into this. I know how starting a world works now. We're going to keep playing on traditional. Oh, you only start off with about 50 or so villagers. Okay, I think we knew this. So choose wisely. Okay. Let's go somewhere we haven't been yet. Like, narrow path? Yeah. Visit region. So we have people in Limbo, and we use them to start our first village. We can take them back if we want, put them in Limbo to start new villages. I may have to lower the volume here. Settings. Yeah. Probably 3. Same for that. Okay. So we know these. We have to put our camp somewhere. Too much work. Whoa, slow down. Don't try to build so much at once. I honestly don't think I'm trying to build all that much. Now, I've never seen an area like this where we actually have roads. There's food here. This is a really good starting location. My goodness. So yeah, when I couldn't start a new village before, it was because we didn't have any people in Limbo. I didn't realize we started with everyone in Limbo like that. Alright, I do want to get a good overview of this area. There's wooden fences here. This is like the oddest area I've ever been in. Log path debris. Interesting. That's a hovel? Might be good to start near a hovel. What were the buildings up in the other place? Looks like that's about everything of interest. I also read a strategy that I'd love to give a shot. Tent, small farm. This is where we're starting. Ancient Radiance Pool. We can work our way down to that hovel. Not that it's going to be that important, but place camp. Ooh. You know what? I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it like here. What's the range on the camp? Do we know? It expands, so it won't matter. Let's pop it down right here. This is another thing I learned. We can use the grab tool, which I just enabled with 0. Let's not read these. We know these. Okay. We need to get 4 wood. We could actually just pick up a log from that tree there and drop it in. People get confused when we interact with the world, and I think that kind of like slows them down in what they're doing or can make them completely stop what they're doing and walk away. I'm not really sure the full repercussions from that. We got abandoned buildings. Yeah, I'm aware. So we're going to reclaim this. And this. And this. We're going to pop down another farm. Also, by grabbing monsters directly, we can defend our village. So building defensive things, defensive structures like fences and tents, not tents. Did I say tents? I meant bow towers? I don't know where that came from. Yeah, not fully necessary early on. We've got a good area here. We're defended on several sides. Work buildings. A new small farm your villagers have built offers you... Okay, yeah, we know. If you don't have any available workers, make sure to lower the desired workers for another job. Your villagers have built their first farm. Yeah. We have 14 unemployed people, and we have nomads coming, so... Look at that. We're gonna have even more. So what do we want to build? I don't think we need another farm just yet. I am going to... change this. So we now have this maintenance thing. where we can tell them to make a certain amount of food. That's not the right 3. There we go. We're gonna do this. I'm actually going to not build anything in this little region yet. I've got plans there. We're gonna put another farm probably here. No available wood. Well, I can fix that in a quick way, and then we can build our loggery. See, I dropped all those logs, and they were about to start building, and they decided, you know what? There's some crazy stuff going on here. I am not going to build logs quite yet. There's more food over here. We don't want to overwrite that with... Like, we could clear it, but we're not going to. We're going to just pop this down here. A crystillery, by which I mean a crystal harvestry. Both of those exist. Crystal harvestries are the ones I was talking about. Can go around here. The strategy I was talking about before, that I didn't actually explain, I just briefly mentioned, is contrary to what we were doing previously. Instead of building a quote well-designed city where we're fitting things next to each other efficiently like this, we're gonna just spread out as much as we can, which will reduce the area in which monsters can spawn, which is important. It also allows us to harvest resources from a wider variety of locations. I'm going to select all this food to be harvested as well. One strategy I learned on my own, also I did briefly test out for a couple days the spreading out thing, and it seemed to work. Like a couple days after monsters started spawning. So I want to do a large scale village with that. And don't forget, in the future, we may lose this village entirely. Oh, crap. We need a water... We need a method of gaining water. Water purifiers are very good. So I'm going to pop one down. Actually don't want to put one there. I'm going to put a rain catcher like here. How much range does that generate? 6. Not a lot. I won't do that. I'll put down a rain catcher here. There's plenty of food sources, so this isn't going to matter. So the strategy I came up with on my own... Oh, like this area is buildable. Perfect. That actually doesn't mess with what I wanted to do. Was if you used Motivate Land... I'm not going to do it right now, because I don't need to. It regrows the vegetables that they've already harvested. So they can grow, so they can pick more of them. And we have a larger food supply in that case. How do we already have a ration? We don't have a kitchen. Someone must have found one? It's a little weird. No available wood, no available rocks. Are we supposed... Okay, I guess I'll just do this for them too. Normally they handle these pretty automatically. Oh, I'm an idiot. We have not selected wood and rock for them to harvest. They'll do it without the structures existing, but they won't do it until you tell them to. Okay, off to a bad start. Hey, okay. We're still gonna get... We're gonna be fine. We're not, like, far behind because we thankfully had these. I am going to put a rush on this. Using grab does take a lot of our influence. Not a lot at once, but little by little, it will take our influence. And if we do it as much as I'm doing it now, that's not going to be good. But since monsters don't spawn for the first couple days, we will be perfectly safe. I'm going to dump all of our wood, or I'm going to dump all of the wood that this water purifier needs in. Another thing I figured out was when I was building small villages, so it's not super going to apply in this situation. Oh, I put an extra log in. You'd see it there. Just on the ground, right under that guy's feet. But yeah, when I was doing small villages, I realized that I could use Motivate Land to grow trees and make fences that wouldn't be broken down, essentially. Because the monsters will break down your fences if they're in the way. You can't just surround yourself by fence. You have to leave openings for them to walk through, or they will just destroy your fence. I did also, in an off-camera thing before the reset happened. No, I know this. I do need workers, so thanks for that reminder. We're gonna maintain infinity, put one water master. I built a rain catcher. That was supposed to be a water purifier, which is much larger and would not have fit there. Haha. I'll put it down here, I guess. It's kind of ruining my plan, but it's very important. Building slots, okay. We gotta upgrade our camp, which is pretty cheap. I should have done that sooner so we could have more builders. Lumberjacks, yeah, let's just put as many as we can, since that won't even be everyone in the village. There'll be one short. Typically I have about 2 lumberjacks. And I think that's more than enough in most situations. When we have spare workers or don't want a lot built at once, we can have more to build a stockpile. But yeah, the biggest downside I noticed when I was doing my test big village was how slowly people would get around. Because they had to walk so far, it would take forever for resources to get to the buildings. But look at them carrying all these logs right now, so that's not even an issue at the moment. But that's where grabbing the resources was coming into play. There aren't monsters yet, but another thing I learned is that you could just dump them into Cullis Gates. The game did tell me that, I just didn't really process it. Drop them into Cullis Gates, it kills them instantly, and it gives you essence. So you get some of that influence that you spent back. Sometimes you get more than you spent, sometimes you don't. It's a toss-up. And we have multiple Cullis gates, which is good for us because with only one, it's warm. It's not even hot out yet. Yeah, but we do need more homes. What is our current range? I can show it. We're getting close to that hovel. If I put a fire down, we should be able to, oh crap, we're out of building slots. That's fine. This will be here soon. So, I'm going to reduce our lumberjacks to 6 and increase our miners to 6. This is gonna be done in like 5 seconds. Another thing in the update, I love it. Speed controls. Hey, look at that. This is just a warning that if you have a lower end machine, well, also that they're new and experimental, but that if your computer can't handle like the 3x speed, there's a way to fix it by pausing the game, reducing the speed, and resuming the game. We have more builder slots now, only 2 more, so I'll pop that guy in there. How many? Yeah, we have more wood than rocks, so let's decrease lumberjacks. Yeah, I get it. It's poorly watered. We're gonna fix it. Don't worry. See, I could use, since I have this to spare, I'm gonna use this. It regrows the ones that are already there, and it occasionally creates new ones. Night has arrived. I could have turned these tips off when I created our new profile. Look at that. That's at least 6 more turnip slots. And a ton over here. That was the best that's ever worked for me. And that's basically how we can get a never-ending food supply with, like, probably this small farm and one other farm. Like one normal-sized farm. We will see. We might build a 3rd one just in case. And we can get a really huge population here, and then steal half of it away, ignore this village, and put ourselves down in another village. We can also take from Limbo, and we We have a child. We have 71 wood that we can just pop down into the middle of our village. 72 rocks. 25 villagers. So if we needed extra workforce, we could pop a whole bunch of villagers into the village. Let them do whatever we need, and then take them back out so they're not consuming food. Idle workers. It does take influence, though. You have a lot of assigned workers to your buildings, but many... Okay, yeah, that's because all the construction finished. So I need more water masters. Say that's more important than this right now. Did one too many. We have more building slots now. I am going to start our next camp upgrade. What's that? That's a person. There shouldn't be any monsters yet. Now, what else are we gonna want? We want a crystal harvestry. I'm gonna put this closer to these crystals. First, I'm going to clear this just because I don't like it there. Someone go clear that, please. Also, I was playing one before the update where there was a big section of trees that I wanted to build housing on, so I cleared it. And as they clear the trees, they drop essence. See this right here? Where we could collect it. So I just started clearing like bigger sections of trees to cause earthquakes and storms so I could take out monster spawners. That's not a great idea. Don't like rely on that. It's horrible, but I liked it at the time. All right. So this will generate 32, which should put us kind of close to here. That we should get there with another building. Hate the grid. Also, if you want to see range, and you're looking at it for a while, and you don't want to have to go back into this data views menu and click range again, the hotkey for showing and hiding the grid, G, does it for you. Just hit it twice. If we repair this Cullis Gate, we'll have another place closer to the village to drop monsters. We need as many Cullis Gates as we can get for late game, but right now we're going to be fine with just the two that are kind of far. We can handle monsters as they spawn around the map. But if they overload, that can be really bad. I just realized why it told us about refined materials. Let's refine some wood. 32. So if I put this, I mean, this isn't super efficient, so I'm not going to put it super far away like I was about to. Instead, I'll just put it right next to the boards. If I put it here, we'll get a little bit of, or next to the, wood. We'll get some range over here, which could be nice. We could do another mining facility right here or something. I think I'll do... Well, we have plenty of wood. We have more rock than wood right now, though. So I will do this. Oh, I stole a rock from somewhere. I know I'm confusing them. I don't think it's that huge of a deal. Now that people are actually carrying logs over, let's ignore that. I'd never... Oh, god dang it. 3... We need to harvest water. I'm just gonna select all of this. What is that? Tip. Mating. Yeah, I don't care. We have a very homeless population at the moment, but as soon as we expand down to here, that's 20 more housing. Let's see. Housing. Small hovel. 24, which gets most of us. So we can build a hovel. Once this is complete and we have the range down here, we'll build the hovel, which should get us to this hovel as well. That'll be perfect. We might have to destroy some of these fences in order to actually get the range to it. They're kind of useless anyway. There's also now doggo houses. Wild doggos, as they're called. I'm not just saying that. That's what they're called in the game. They can spawn around the map and join our village, regardless of if we have the houses built. But they can, I'm assuming we can get more if the houses are built. I think they can, they do things. I don't know what. I don't know what they're for. We do have to feed them and give them water. I'm not sure. I bet they increase happiness. They might also fight off monsters. I don't know. Allowing them to be in combat could be extremely upsetting for a lot of people. I wouldn't want that. We do need to prioritize the lumber mill, so let's put that at the top instead of the bottom. Hide this. All right. Got plenty of miners. Let's decrease that to 4, as well as this, and get 3 more builders. Is that all we got? Yeah. All right. Finally, the farm is watered. I do want to put another farm by the food. We could put it over here. Yeah, there's plenty of food over here. Let's do that. Yeah, like right here. Extend our range a bit. Right here. All right. This is our top priority. I can dump some rock onto it, but they're carrying like 8 at a time. They're bringing a lot over. I'm not gonna do it. I'd rather the builders keep building rather than having me confuse them. What do we got going on here? Exhaustion? Sherlyn Leonisa is starting to get sleepy. She'll sleep outside, it's fine. Temporarily. We're only on day 2. She'll have a house tomorrow. Actually, by the end of today. All we need is some boards. 8 boards, then this will be built. Then we can plop down a hovel. And then we can restore this hovel, and we'll have enough to recruit several more nomads as well. We'll be fine for a while. I hope these children grow up soon. I feel like it takes 3 days, so I can't remember exactly how long it takes. I never figured it out, let alone actually remembering it. But, yeah, that should be fine. All right, all the rocks are about to be there. Here comes the last one. As soon as that happens, I'm gonna put some wood into it, so it can start becoming boards. Actually, need to employ people there too. So let's reduce lumberjacks and miners each by 1. Any second now. There we go. Both of those people. We're gonna maintain. Unfortunately, you have to just click this over and over again. A click and drag might be nice. 32, because the only way to put it up to infinity is to click 32. No, what? Click that button. I don't know why. 3, 4. Okay, they're carrying wood. It's right there. Oh, no, they're not bringing the wood over. That's fine. Let the people that work there do what they have already. I'm sure we'll get more wood there soon. You have to click it 200 times, and then on the 201st time, it goes to infinity. That's horrible. And you can't, as far as I know, just click down from 0. Yeah. I'm not gonna demonstrate that right now. Just not pertinent. I don't know what these do. I know they attract monsters, because I saw it in a tip. Apparently they might heal or something. With the big village, though, it's going to be important to have a Waymaker shack. Though I've never actually seen... I've built one, and I left it for a while, and I don't think we started getting any roads. So we'll see about that. Looking around for nomads. I think only one joined us, right? Maybe two? I feel like there should have been more. We can drag nomads into our village, which is really helpful when there are monsters around. This is almost done. We're one board shy of being able to complete it, and I'm sure that's about to change. What just happened to our boards? The count up here went down, but this didn't increase. That was weird. This was at 4, this was at 5. No, this is at 2, and this is at 4. Well, this crystal harvestery will have to wait, because that is all for now. But thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next episode.